So my ADHD brain, let's explain it. Not that you care, but I figured out my own brain and the way that it works, and it's really kind of interesting. So my brain, I'm going to paint a picture for you because there's no way I could draw this. I want to draw this out because I think that I am not the only person that thinks this way. But here's the way my brain works. Close your eyes, picture walking into an office, okay? It's whatever kind of office you want it to be. I picture an old, dusty PI office or police chief's office, okay? With lots going on outside the windows. Lots of people moving around and running. Yeah, policeman's office. That's what I think of. And I think of someone walking in with stacks, I can't hold the phone and do it, like stacks of folders and files and information that is organized and everything is in its own file folder and everything. And they all walk in and they're standing in front of my desk and I'm behind the desk and I'm like, all right. And the way my brain works is that this is all the information that I have requested to put into my brain, okay? And so I've got all this information that I want to put in. Somebody walks in with all these file folders, okay? And they're standing in front of my desk. There's filing cabinets behind me for all the organization and everything's kind of neat and tidy. There's an old green leather chair over there where people come in and sit that probably one of the springs are broken. There's another chair over in the corner and a couch, probably where I sleep when I can't make it home. I mean, it's where I live. This is my brain, okay? This is my brain is this office. And I have requested all this information to go into my brain. And so all these people are standing there holding these stacks of files that are completely organized. And as I reach out to go to get it from each person, that person has these files. And I go out to get the files from this person and she goes, phew, and it goes up in the air. And every bit of it goes flying all over the room. And you go to the next person and he goes, phew, and he drops it. And all of that information and all those file folders and everything just fall on the desk and they're everywhere. They're falling off the sides of the desk. They're on the floor. The papers are falling out of some of the folders. The ones that were thrown up in the air are everywhere. And then, that goes on. Okay, so there's 4 of these people or whatever amount of information. And they have scattered this information now all over my office. And they dust their hands off. They're like, all right, see you later. Good luck. And they leave. That's my brain. That's the information going in. When the information comes in from like a computer source or a book, or that's the people holding the information, okay? That is me. That's like YouTube. Watching a documentary, that person holding the files is like, they're holding all of that information and I'm watching that video and it's coming in. And then when it right about to reach my brain matter, it gets tossed and it's just all over the flipping room. And remember, that room is my brain. So there's like the smallest amount of organization just because piles of paper are kind of by each other, but I'm constantly searching through those papers and constantly searching through those papers or through my brain to make the connections from one thing to another. So that's my ADHD brain. And so it's funny, like if I was to go through that room and to try to find something information wise, it would be like rummaging around on the desk looking for something, and I would find something else that's interesting that I was thinking about maybe 2 days ago that I'm like, ooh, yeah. And I'll stop and I'll read it and I'll be like, oh wait, okay, put that away. But wait, I don't want to lose that. So where am I going to put it? Okay, gather it all up. Now put it on the filing cabinet. Now walk over, keep looking. I'm looking for this one specific thing. Ooh, look at that. I needed that 5 minutes ago. I found it. I'm going to go do that real quick and I'll come back. That's an ADHD brain. Okay, that is a teacher coming in with a stack of file folders to a kid sitting at a desk with an ADHD brain and dropping it on the desk and everything just exploding. A normal human's brain, typical brain, neurotypical brain is the normal brain. These people would walk in with a stack of papers. First of all, it'd be one person because they would know that they could only take in so much information at one time. So that person would walk in with a stack of file folders. They would hand it to that individual, and the individual would turn around and be nicely putting them all in the filing cabinets, putting them near the ones that they need to, with a nice organizational system up there where if I need to find that information, I can make the connections to take me to that information. Like, let's say EMT. Oh, this person's unconscious. That's the unconscious part. But what does unconscious mean? It splits off. Are they medical or trauma? So my connections go that way, then they go that way, and then they go that way. But if it's all in that filing cabinet, organized, I can get to it like a roadmap. But if it's an explosion inside my office of information, I can't get there. And I never will. It will never be organized there. I might happen upon it again, but it will never be concrete and able to be found again in the right time, in the right place. So that's the difference.